Welcome to my video blog. I'm going to talk about some hiking, especially winter hiking stuff. I am planning to go to the Himalayas for a 10-day trek in the frigid temperatures of about minus 20 degrees, minus 25 degrees centigrade. And I just wanted to make a video for all of you out there who are hiking, mountaineering fans, especially winter hiking. So I'm going to go through a lot of the gear and clothing that I have collected and have used and tested for this very cold trip that I'm gonna make to the Himalayas. Welcome, and hope you like the video. Thanks. I'm making this video to help out people who may be interested in hiking, either summer or winter, but this is more suited to the winter hike because I've got a lot of winter clothing here. Let me start with the base layer, the first layer that you're going to wear on your body. And these are all 100% polyester or moisture wicking, odor control type of materials. So these are the innermost materials that I've taken. This is a 10-day trek, so I'm taking a few pairs here, as you can see. So these are the first base layers, if you can call them, and these are fleece pants. These are kind of polyester spandex kind of pant with a fleece lining inside. Very warm and very comfortable. The intent of wearing this on top is the first base layer controls the sweat and the moisture. It wicks moisture away from the skin. So you don't get cold, and you don't have a base layer that's cold, because that could lead to hypothermia. The second layer is really to retain the heat inside. So this is also a fleece pant, and so I'm taking two fleece pants here, and these are about 4 or 5 base layers that I have. Some might be still in the laundry. So that's the bottom part. Even inside the base layer, obviously, because the temperatures are so cold, they recommend not use any cotton. So all the underwear that I'm going to be wearing is going to be odor control, moisture resistant, quick dry kind of a material. So these are all made by Under Armour, or whatever the company might be. Under Armour is a pretty popular brand. There's Layer 8, and then of course Nike and Reebok make such underwear too. So it's very important to have no cotton, because cotton, if it gets wet, it's going to lead to really a lot of discomfort and maybe problems with hypothermia. So underwear, base layer, and fleece pants. And I can talk about the snow pants that I will be wearing on top of the fleece pants later. Coming up to the top here, these are some of the lower or the first layer on my torso, if you will. And these are also the same kind. So you have to have a few, because if it does get sweaty, I could maybe use it for one day or maybe 2 days max, because I do sweat quite a bit. And these are all 100% polyester, odor control, moisture wicking kind of material. Some of them have some fancy patterns inside to really wick the moisture away. These are not cheap, but sometimes if you look around, you do get some deals. So this, as you can see, Dry Logic outdoor gear. So it's not only warm and moisture wicking, but it's also durable material. So that's the first layer, and then I also have some second layer, which if it's too cold, I'm gonna put these top layers. Now these are also like mesh kind of a polyester material that you can find in athletic departments, whatnot. So these are all the second layer, if you will. When it's not too cold, I could maybe just jump from the base layer to something like a soft gel jacket. Now this is made by Mountain Hardware, really good brand. This is a vest, so it's a sleeveless vest. This is a soft shell jacket made by Moose Jaw. Very good. It's got a hoodie. It's so good. I just love this because it's got the high. It comes all the way to my nose here. It's got a very soft material. It's cinchable, and it's water resistant as well as breathable. So it's warm and breathable. That's the beauty of it. So I got, this is also the similar material. It's just sleeveless. And this is a full kind of this is made by Columbia. This is a special material. It's called the Omni Wick kind of advanced evaporation technique. So if you can see, the fiber up here is special. It's very comfortable, very warm, and wicks moisture away. So the idea is to really not get wet especially when you're in the cold. And these are some other fleece tops that I have. Fleece is really nice and warm material. So this will be the layer inside, or the last layer before I wear the jacket on top. Then I have the night dress. I've taken a couple of fleece pants as a night dress. So the ideal thing to do is probably leave your bottom base layer on, and then wear the fleece pants on top of it. And for the top, you can have a fleece top, or this is another quick dry material, but it's got a little nice warm fleece kind of feeling here. Very comfortable, very warm. So that's the top and the bottom here. Then I move on to the caps. I have a balaclava here, which is it protects. I can just have my eyes up here, and the nose and mouth gets covered here, and I can maybe put a pair of goggles, which I have here. So goggles would be useful if there's a blizzard, or it's too bright, or there's a lot of snow flying around. And then this is another thing that I can wear on my face. Basically, this is where the eyes go. This is where the eyes go, and this is where the mouth and nose go. So that's sort of like a very convenient neoprene kind of material here. Then I have lots of caps. I'm not sure which and how many I'm going to take, but this is all different kinds of. It's very easy, loose kind of wearing on top. This is another nice and tight warm cap. And I'm going to take, I do sweat quite a bit in the head, so I'm going to take a few extra ones. These are just normal caps, but nice, soft here. The ideal thing is you don't want it to be too tight, and you don't want it to, you want it to be warm. This is another big sort of multi-purpose top that I have, which you put on, and this will cover your neck portion, and this is where your obviously face comes out. And this is cinchable, so you can tighten it and make it as small as possible. This is also in sort of extreme temperature. Will be on top of maybe something like a cap. So that's to cover the head, because you do want to protect your head. You do lose most heat from your head, so very important to cover your head. Taking a couple of cap, a Mizuno running cap actually. So it's got this visor that folds inside, and it's very convenient because and it's water resistant. So I'm taking this. These are my really good skiing type of gloves that I have. Good for temperatures, pretty low temperatures. I don't know what it's rated for, but I'm pretty sure it's good for at least -10. And these are some new ones that I just ordered from Outdoor Research. This one's Grando, and I picked them up at I think Dick's Sporting Goods, or either that or REI. I can't remember. This one I ordered online, Outdoor Research. These are rated. These are specifically made for winter hiking, and for so it's completely breathable. It's got a leather palm, which is very durable. It's got double. It's got a easy cinch cord. It's got an idiot cord which can be removed, and obviously it can be tightened here and also here. That is half the trick where you avoid any cold air from getting into the glove. And these are some light sort of material, but still warm, thinner gloves. And this is another pair I might use around camp or inside another glove if it gets too cold. So this is another inside glove that I have. And this would be good to also wear at night inside the tent when it's cold and you get cooler fast because you're not moving around. So it's important to stay warm inside the tent, especially at night. Then I have this low LCD Casio G-Shock, which is really good in cold temperatures. Plus, it's got a lot of rubber, plastic parts, not a lot of metal parts, which will be very cold to my skin. So this is actually, it says it's I don't know if you can see, but it says low temp LCD right under the Casio name there. So that's for the watch. This is a nice packable sleeveless vest. I'm not going to open it right now, but I got it from REI. This is down/polyester filled, and it's really packable, and if you want to add a layer of warmth, it's easier to just take it out and put the vest on, and it's very flexible. I have a couple of Stanley, this is Thermos brand, food containers. These are insulated, so I could carry either soup, noodles, or tea or coffee, whatever I need to inside these, because anything you leave outside in the backpack is definitely going to get cold real fast in the frigid temperatures of the Himalayas. Then I have these gloves. I have two kinds of gloves. These are the mid-weight, sort of medium thickness gloves, not gloves, socks. The important thing to remember here is they should be fitted. Should not be loose or sagging. They should be nice and snug against your feet, so you have to get them right sized. And then these are some heavy weight socks, and these both have merino wool in there, so it's important to have the merino wool, which is light, soft, and warm. Then I have this backpack cover. It's actually sold separately. My backpacks do have a rain cover, but this is a separately sold backpack rain cover, and this is pretty huge, so I'm gonna use it for my duffel bag, because I'm also going to carry a duffel bag which the porters will be carrying, so in case it starts snowing or raining heavily, probably snowing, this would come in handy. These are some snow tracks that you wear on top of underneath your shoes, and they have some, as you can see, small little spikes that can dig into the help you get better traction. So these are two pairs that I have. So one you wear, one in the front and one on the back of your boot. Moving along, some survival stuff also. But before that, I have this Bear Grylls camp pillow. It's a self-inflatable. You open it up and it self-inflates, and it also has an option of you can blow air into it to make it nice and comfy to whatever comfort level you need. Now moving on to some survival stuff. I've got a lot of stuff like obviously headlamps. Okay, come in very handy. These are some fire lighters I have. This is a fire paste and some emergency flares. You never know when you're going to need them, so it's good to have them handy. Then I have multiple tools. These are just like a multiple tool. It's got a cord that you can hang it around your neck. It's got a little bit of it's got a whistle. It's got a temperature thermometer. It's got a compass, and it's got a little bit of a flashlight also. And if you open it, there's some room for storing some matches or whatever. So very handy tool. You can pick it up at any store that sells outdoor material. This is a whistle, 4-function whistle. It's got a thermometer, magnifier, compass, whistle. So same kind of a tool. I also had another whistle, which is a tri-power whistle. It's really gets attention fast. It goes for a long distance. So if you are stranded, it's a great emergency tool to really let people know that you're there. And then I'm carrying some small multi-utility. This is a Bear Grylls multi-utility tool, very nice and small. Then I have a bigger knife, a folding knife. Okay, very nice, and it's got its own sheath and very handy to do stuff. You never know what you're gonna need. I am planning to also carry a small folding saw, which can be used to do whatever. I don't want to say self-protect myself, or not that there's no wild animals in the part of the Himalayas that I'm going, but this is a saw, so it would be useful to like maybe cut some tree branches or whatever the heck might be out there, and also as sort of like a self-protection tool. Now this is a flask, hip flask. I could carry it in my cargo pant pocket or put it in my small backpack. Some bungee cords. This is a head net that you can wear on top of your cap on your head, on top of your cap, or a woolen cap if you need breathable spandex kind of a material here. Then I have some more flashlights. This is much smaller than this one here, so I might just take these two and might keep this for a later trip. And then I have a Guardian dual function signal light. It clips on anything, and it's pretty bright, so it's visible over 1 mile. So you can clip it onto your jacket, your backpack, anything else that you might be carrying. And this is a sort of a tactical performance pouch, if you will. It's very solid material, very durable material. It's got a lot of things that you can maybe attach stuff to it, or put some carabiners and attach. This is a loop. It's a button loop that you can maybe put around a bag strap or even your belt if needed. And I'm going to use this for multiple things, to put all these small little things inside of here. And if you can see, this is the tactical gear material. Same kind of material. This is another pouch, another sort of setup here. And this is, I'm going to use this for first aid material. I have some packet dry, sort of highly absorbent, quick drying towels. So this is a small towel. This is a medium-sized towel. Same thing here. This is made by Aquis. This is a bigger Adventure microfiber towel. Fast absorbing, easy drying. And this is a Coghlan's. I picked it up, I believe, at Dick's. And this one I did at REI or either TJ Maxx, can't remember. I have these small little colored bags, which I'm gonna use to keep these small little items in there. And these bags help keep a lot of the stuff visible and quickly identifiable. So I'll know that orange is maybe my batteries, red is maybe my whistles and knives, and the yellow might be I don't know, flashlights or something like that. So, and then these are some hand warmers and foot warmers that we might need to use. This is a great tool. This is a great survival this small thing is a rescue blanket. As you can read, it's a Mylar rescue blanket. ever-ready first aid, aluminized non-stretch polyester. So this is in case somebody falls in the water or is suffering from hypothermia. You wrap the blanket around the person, and the person gets warm quickly. So I'm going to carry a few with me. This is another pouch of survival stuff, like the fire starters and snake bite kits, some orange tape, some matchsticks, some lights, small little things that I might use.